YouTube model car people, what is up? Jimmy here with a second video for you guys. Thanks for watching. Speaking of thanking you guys, thanks for that first video. The response was incredible. I told the wife and kids when I was planning on maybe making a video and kind of putting it out there for the world to see. I figured if I got 100 people watch it, and I thought that'd be all right. Like I say in the first video, nobody really gets to see my collection, so I figured if 50 to 100 model car people see my stuff, way cool with that. Maybe get a few likes or whatever and some comments. And I didn't really, maybe a couple subscribers. I didn't know anything about that, but holy cow, you guys. As of day 5, I had over 5,000 views and almost like 200 subscribers. As of now, I'm at 6.3 thousand views, I think, and 289 subscribers. That's incredible, you guys. Thank you guys so much. I wasn't after all that by any means, but I'm definitely humbled. Thank you guys, man. That's awesome. So I guess from here on out, the rest of my videos will probably just be showing you finished builds. So I figured I'd start with the one that was on the bench in that video, and actually the one that was on the bench in that video is done. As I said, I have a pair of these, and this is the second one getting ready to go together. The first one is done, and I will show that to you guys for sure. I'll go over a couple things while this thing's sitting in parts. I like to use just the old-fashioned tester's glue, and what I do is I mask off every part where there's going to be contact, so that way there I always get a plastic to plastic bond with this glue, and it just literally welds everything. There you can see like where that's going to mount to the frame and the headers and valve covers and the intake, and I do that on every part. That's what really makes my cars pick-upable. You can see here too, it's plastic to plastic, and just it, for me, that's just what always worked for me. I've tried super glues and all that other stuff, and longevity just doesn't last. You go to clean them off in a year or two later and they fall apart, and for me anyway, and that's what I do there. Get this stuff over. Slide this guy on in. Actually, I think I'll pick you up here. So yeah, there's that. It ain't nothing real fancy. Just I like to use that Tester's lacquer paint. They got some really brilliant colors, and it just lays down real nice. I tried the airbrushing thing, and me and the airbrush didn't exactly get along, but me and the rattle cans do, so that's where I stay with. But this kit here actually really went together well, and the end result, it sits level. Everything, when you go to mount the body to the chassis, and sometimes you got like the windshield or the dash or the firewall or that kind of stuff, doesn't allow it all to sit right, but this thing just really fell together real nice. So I'm happy with it. And I guess one thing you'll notice here, now that you're seeing the rear end, I don't always put wheelie bars on. Sometimes they're just too gaudy. I know a lot of race cars obviously have wheelie bars, but some of them don't, and I just figure, heck it, take the wheelie bars off. Let's do some wheelies. But they're just, like I said, it's just Tester's rattle can paint and some decals that I ordered offline, and I think it turns out for a great shelf model. I'll show you the engine bay here. Slide that hood off. I don't do any wires and stuff anymore. I quit doing contest cars probably 8 years ago, and actually just kind of got out of the hobby altogether, just kind of backed out. And then I started my own company, carpentry company, and so that kind of slowed me down a bit too. But then you guys, your YouTube channels is what actually gave me the kick in the butt to get back to my bench. So I did, but when I came back to the bench, I just went back to the basics. Just, nothing I just like them neat and clean, no fancy wiring and all that stuff like I used to do. And just because this car, just like most of the next of them, are just, they're gonna go out on that shelf behind glass, and I just like them just neat and clean. That's about it. I'll show you the underneath here. You know, and all the detailing that I do is just all painted, really. It's, you know, and if you notice, like the roll cage, you know, real race cars are usually just black roll cages, but for my model cars, I like to color code them. I don't think I have a car out there on the shelf with a black roll cage unless it's a black car. But you know, another thing I like the chrome wheels and the white letter tires. It's just the old 70s and 80s things for me that I like. I know chrome don't get you home, but neither does a model car. And I just, for me, it looks, I love the chrome and the beautiful paint. And again, something else, I just kind of build them as far as eyeball goes. You know, if I was at a gas station and this car came rolling in on a trailer, or was sitting at a car show, or even sitting at the racetrack, I'm going to walk over there and check this thing out. So that's just kind of how I build too. Slide that out of the way and flip her upside down for you here. This one, you know, I probably didn't really need to do the whole chassis in blue, you know, color coded with the body and stuff, but I just did, I guess. You know, it could have been silver or something, but why not? Like I said, no super details. Try to get the shadows out of there. Nothing super detailed, just painted. Keep them simple. The headers on this particular kit, of course, it was a Pro Street, so it had exhaust connected to it that went about halfway down the chassis. So I mean, I cut them short and cleaned them up. I did like drill out the ends of them and get some flat black in there. But yeah, all in all, this one's just nothing too fancy, just cool looking car. Look good on the shelf. One other thing I did do is notice the stance of it. I did drop the front spindles a little bit. You know, out of the box it sat a little bit more level to my liking, so I did drop the front end a little bit, get that nose down. I like that. Unless it's a gasser, I don't like them sitting level. So, you know, I guess I don't know what more to say. Stay tuned for the second one here to get finished up. I'm kind of at a slump buster on that for paint. I'm thinking orange and white. Thinking the orange half down below and then white on top, and then some gold leaf lettering like that. I think it's called the Wilshire Shaker. Maybe a set of those decals for it or something. But I'm not sure yet. Got with the holidays and everything and work and life as such, you guys know. But so that one may or may not be the next one. I don't know. I'd kind of like to get out some of my detailed cars for you, my contest cars, get a couple of those out for you for the next couple videos and check those out and see what you guys think. But like I said, yeah, I just, when I got back in the hobby years ago, I just, back to the basics, that's it. And I actually started with those NASCARs that you saw out there, built about 6 or 8 of them and just built them right out of the box, and they make great display cars, and that's about it, guys. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned, and I'll get you guys some more videos out there, and enjoy, guys. Thank you, and happy holidays to you all. Peace.